Sherry Gilmore was fighting a losing battle with termites around her house.
So she decided to replace her wooden sliding door. After paying a contractor a large deposit, her fight shifted from termites to the contractor she hired. She turned to NBC7 Response for help. Here's Consumer Bob.
Part of the problem was finding that contractor. We'll explain. First off, in California, there are plenty of laws on the books about hiring a contractor. Everything from licensing to down payments. They're meant to protect consumers. But for one Imperial Beach woman, they weren't enough.
Well, it doesn't work.
Sherry Gilmore is looking at a door she thought would be replaced months ago.
I thought 6 weeks to order the door, and he'd put it in when it came. Took all the boards out, put them all back in.
Sherry hired Pacific Home Remodeling for projects around her home. She was happy with their work, so when one of the subcontractor employees, John Ferraro, offered to replace her sliding glass door on his own, separate from the remodeling company, she agreed.
And he said, I'll order it, you pay for it, and he gave me these prices, and he picked out a screen for me, and he picked out the shipping and all that.
Sherry says she paid Ferraro more than 3/4 of the price of the project up front. 3 checks totaling $2,595. When the agreed-upon installation date passed with no word from Ferraro, Sherry says she gave him a call.
Several phone calls, then his mailbox was full, and I couldn't get a hold of him.
Still, Sherry gave him one last chance and managed to reach him on the phone.
Oh, okay, I'll be there Saturday. I'll call you Friday night to confirm. Well, he didn't call Friday night, and he didn't show up Saturday.
So Sherry contacted NBC7 Responds. We searched state records and found John Ferraro is not a licensed contractor. The state licensing board confirmed that neither Ferraro nor his business are licensed in California. In California, a contractor must be licensed when hired for work worth more than $500. We reached out to Pacific Home Remodeling. A representative told us Ferraro had no right to solicit personal business while working on their project. And Ferraro was not one of their employees. He was hired by a subcontractor.
I don't have my money, and I don't have a door.
We were able to reach John Ferraro by phone, and he told us he would return Sherry's money. Nearly a month later, and Sherry Gilmore has not seen a penny. So we contacted Pacific Home Remodeling. They are not responsible at all for Ferraro's actions, but told us if Sherry bought the door, they would install it for free.
It's clean and beautiful and has no termites.
Sherry's sliding glass door was finally replaced. As for the money she lost,
that's water under the bridge. That's life.
When we asked John Ferraro for an interview, he said he would only talk to us if it was live. We said we could record an interview or he could send us a written statement. We have not heard back from Mr. Ferraro. Unfortunately, problems with contractors can be common. If you're planning to have some work done around the house, here's some things you should know to protect yourself. First, always verify that you're working with a licensed contractor. The state's website has an easy-to-use tool to search by name or business. Second, never put down more than 10% or $1,000, whichever is less, to get the project started. It's actually illegal for a contractor to ask you to put down more than that. Lastly, make sure everything is in writing. You want to have a formal contract drawn up. Even if your friends or relatives is the contractor, you're doing a business with them, so in writing. All of this information I'm telling you about, including that license searching tool, are available on our website, nbc7.com/responds. You can't be too careful when it comes to a housing project or remodeling, anything like that.
Good advice. Thanks, Bob.